Hi, welcome to our channel. Today we are good to know about types of farming, and also we'll show you which method is better for us. So, let's start the video. Hydroponics farming is a method of cultivating plants without using soil. With deep water culture, the plant roots are suspended in a nutrient-rich solution that is continuously oxygenated. The plants are grown in net pots that are suspended over the nutrient solution, allowing the roots to hang down and absorb the nutrients. Except that the nutrient solution is recirculated through the system. The water is pumped from the reservoir to the plants and then back to the reservoir, reducing waste and water consumption. The nutrient film technique is a hydroponic system that involves a shallow tray or channel that is continuously flooded with a nutrient-rich solution. The plants are grown in net pots placed in the tray, allowing the roots to dangle in the solution. Then ebb and flow is a hydroponic system where the plants are grown in a tray or container filled with a growing medium like perlite or coconut coir. The tray is periodically flooded with a nutrient-rich solution and then drained back into the reservoir. Drip irrigation is a hydroponic system where the plants are grown in a growing medium like cocoa coir or rock wool. The nutrient-rich solution is pumped from a reservoir and dripped onto the growing medium, allowing the plants to absorb the nutrients. Aeroponics is a hydroponic system where the plants are grown in a chamber with no growing medium. Instead, the roots are suspended in the air and periodically sprayed with a nutrient-rich mist. In hydroponic system, the plant roots are suspended in a growing medium like coconut coir or perlite. The nutrient-rich solution is stored in a reservoir and delivered to the plants through a wick. Now coming to the traditional farming methods. They have been used for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations such as the Egyptians and the Mayans. The earliest known agricultural practices were based on slash and burn techniques, where fields were cleared by burning vegetation and then planted with crops. These early farmers also used simple tools like hoes and shovels to cultivate their land. Despite changes in technology and methods over time, many traditional farming practices remain popular today, particularly in developing countries where they are often more accessible than modern equipment and chemicals. Examples include using compost instead of synthetic fertilizer, intercropping different crops together, and using natural pest control methods like planting companion plants. There are several types of traditional farming methods that have been used for centuries by different cultures around the world. Another type is shifting cultivation, which involves clearing land by burning vegetation and then planting crops in the cleared area. This technique is commonly practiced in tropical regions. Next is horticulture, that refers to the growing of fruits, vegetables, and other crops on an individual or family plot. It is often associated with subsistence agriculture. After that, another type of traditional farming is permanent cultivation. This involves using tools, such as plows and harrows, to break up soil and plant crops over multiple years. This method requires more labor than shifting cultivation, but can lead to higher yields. Then agroforestry is another type. This involves combining agricultural crops with trees and other plants to improve soil health and increase productivity. Hydroponics is using just nutrient-enriched water to grow plants instead of traditional soil. While conventional farming has been nurturing humanity with crops planted directly onto the earth for countless centuries now. In hydroponics, no soil is needed. Plants are grown in a nutrient-rich solution. This allows farmer to control exactly which nutrients the plants receive and in what amounts. One also avoids the risk of soil-borne diseases and pests. Secondly, hydroponic systems can produce harvests at a faster rate and higher volume. With the ability to manipulate factors like temperature, pH, and nutrients, hydroponic farmers are able to maximize growth. Interestingly, hydroponics provides year-round food production regardless of weather conditions or seasons. If we compare hydroponics with traditional farming, we come to the conclusion that hydroponics allows us to control variables like light, temperature, pH, and nutrients to optimize plant growth. Traditional farming, on the other hand, leaves plants at the mercy of the elements. Inclement weather and changing seasons can negatively impact crop production. With hydroponics, we can produce more crops in less space. Plants can be stacked vertically and grown closer together since we don't need soil. This results in higher yields per square foot. While traditional farming still produces the vast majority of the world's food, hydroponics may help address food shortages as populations rise. Hydroponics requires less land and water since we recirculate nutrient solutions. There's also no soil runoff or erosion. This makes hydroponics a more sustainable option, especially in arid regions or dense urban areas. However, hydroponics does require energy to power equipment like lights, pumps, and climate control systems, and the nutrient solutions still require raw materials to produce. The benefits of traditional farming include lower startup costs, better soil health, and a more diverse ecosystem. However, traditional farming often requires more land and labor and can be affected by weather conditions. Hydroponic farming, while often more expensive, offers faster growth rates, increased crop yields, and water conservation. The age-old debate, traditional versus hydroponic farming. Both systems have their advantages and disadvantages. Traditional farming, often known as soil-based farming, uses soil to cultivate crops. It's a tried-and-true strategy that has been around for ages. The advantages include decreased prices and the opportunity to grow a diverse range of crops. However, it can be influenced by weather, soil quality, and pests. Hydroponic farming, on the other hand, cultivates crops in nutrient-rich solutions rather than soil. It is a more controlled environment that enables for accurate monitoring of plant nutrients and water levels. Pros include higher agricultural yields, less water consumption, and faster growth rates. However, it requires a considerable initial expenditure. To conclude, traditional farming may be better suited to large-scale, outdoor operations with a focus on soil health and cultural practices, as well as abundant acreage. Hydroponic farming may be advantageous in urban areas, poor soil conditions, or locations with limited land and water. It also provides greater control over growing conditions, which can lead to faster growth and larger yields. Ultimately, the best option is determined by your unique circumstances, such as available resources, goals, and environmental factors. Combining both strategies in complementary ways may also be a viable alternative for some procedures. We hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, then like the video and subscribe to our channel to get notifications of our new videos. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed.